صدوق وما من إخاء فشرا يحاك لكم أمتي يريد الفناء ورب السماء فيا أمتي أنصتوا واسمعوا فجل الأمور بدت في خفاء قنابلهم كالسموم تدار فما من صدوق وما من إخاء وما من إخاء.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
It's UBC. Welcome to UBC Inside Islam. Mashallah, I'm Rashid Shwanuka. Today is the 14th day, Islamic month of Rajab, 1445, mashallah. It's barely one and a half month to Ramadan because we have Shaban, then Ramadan. So get prepared for Ramadan, inshallah, by around March, around 11th March, we shall be in Ramadan. So today, we are here to discuss knowledge in Islam, mashallah. First of all, I want to wish you happy celebrations on the Liberation Day, because today at least, mashallah, it is our Liberation Day. NRM Liberation Day. Today we are discussing the knowledge sharing, knowledge acquisition in Islam. We want to look at the roles and the fundamentals, okay, of acquiring knowledge. Why is it important? The impact of having knowledge. Okay, we want to look at how best can we share knowledge and acquire knowledge to benefit us in this world life and hereafter. With me in studio, I have my two brothers from Islamic University College, mashallah, Old Kampala. They are going to take us through the impact and the importance, mashallah, of knowledge acquisition. I have brother Nuhu Mugawe. Say salam to our viewers.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Naam.
Alaikum salam.
Then I have brother Abdu Haruna Ngobi. Say salam to our viewers.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Naam, mashallah. Briefly, who is brother Badru? Briefly, yes.
First of all, alhamdulillah, ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أفضل صلاة الله وسلامه وبركاته عليه. Once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
Thank you, our dear host.
Okay.
To begin with, after praising Allah the Almighty, I am Badru Nuh Mugawe. I'm a student
Mashallah.
at Islamic University College.
Okay. Old Kampala.
Old Kampala.
Mashallah.
I understand very well. Very many of you know where this university is located. Yes.
Brother Badru, which course, which year?
At the Islamic University, I'm doing bachelor's degree in Sharia.
Oh, mashallah.
I'm now in my second year.
When we talk about Sharia, what do you mean Sharia?
When we talk about Sharia, we are meaning the principles which governs our religion, Islam.
Okay.
This is where we learn different things.
Okay.
We learn how Islam talks
about the doctrines.
Yes, the doctrines. How does Islam talks about inheritance, for example? We talk about the fundamentals of Islam.
Okay.
We talk about various things.
Okay.
That's what we learn in that course.
So in years to come, you will be the director of Sharia. Inshallah. Say inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay.
No.
Brother Haruna Abdul Ngobi, briefly, who are you?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Before you is me, Abdul Qahar Harun Abdullah Ngobi. I am a student from Islamic University College, pursuing my bachelor's degree in Islamic Studies and Arabic language.
Okay.
I am in third year.
What's the difference between Sharia and Islamic studies?
Islamic studies.
Because as if Sharia isn't it the same?
No, it's not the same.
Take us through the difference.
Okay, one, let me start with Sharia. Sharia.
No, yours. Discuss what you do.
Okay, for me, in my course, I offer Islamic studies. It deals with part of education, teachings of Islamic knowledge.
Okay.
And Arabic language is total about the Arabic literature, the grammar. For us, we focus on the grammar.
The language.
The language.
So tomorrow you're going to be one of our sheikhs who is taking us through the dawah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready?
If it's about dawah. And remember, I am the dawah minister.
Oh, Islamic College.
From Islamic College University. And then you're ready.
So you're doing dawah.
I'm doing dawah.
Okay.
Yes.
So today we are discussing, by the how is Islamic College University?
Islamic University College. It's very okay and calm.
Okay, mashallah. Mashallah. So you're taking us through the knowledge sharing, knowledge acquisition
No.
in Islam.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sheikh Mugawi
No.
Nuhu. Why is it emphasized to pursue knowledge as a fundamental in our religion?
In our religion.
Yes.
Firstly, in Islam, we have a number of acts of worship.
Okay.
If you are to look around, apart from praying, paying zakah, doing various things,
Okay.
we also have seeking knowledge as one of the acts of worship.
Okay.
Now, being that it's an act of worship,
So when I seek knowledge, I'm worshipping.
exactly.
Okay.
When you seek knowledge, you are worshiping Allah the Almighty.
Okay.
Firstly, what all people should know is that seeking knowledge is compulsory to all mankind, be it a Muslim or not.
Okay.
This is certain beautiful tradition of the Prophet Muhammad
Sallallahu
sallallahu
alaihi
alaihi wasallam, where he said that talabul ilm, seeking knowledge, faridatun ala kulli muslim, is obligatory to every Muslim. In this tradition, the Prophet did not specify that he maybe to the ladies or to the gents, but whenever you come across anything talking about Muslims, for example in this hadith, because it says faridatun ala kulli muslim, it is compulsory to all the Muslims.
Okay.
It is just a general, it combines both genders, the females and the males.
Okay.
Being that it is compulsory to seek knowledge in Islam, for sure we should all take whatever is needed to do it.
Okay.
Firstly, there is a certain verse from the Holy Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, actually it came in a mode of a question. Allah said that هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب. Allah the Almighty said that do those people who have knowledge
Okay. Same as
those who are ignorant?
Okay.
For sure, even if I don't give the answer, that is known.
Okay. Someone who is learned is not someone who is not learned.
Exactly.
Okay.
They are completely different.
Yes. Yes.
They are completely different.
Okay.
He ended up the verse by saying that إِنَّمَا يَتَذَكَّرُ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ, that verily those who praises Allah, those who get ease in worshipping, doing the other thing, there are those ones who have knowledge.
So who have taken time to learn
Their religion.
Okay.
Yes. That is one. Secondly, there is a certain tradition where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi
Sallallahu
wasallam
alaihi wasallam.
said that when a person dies,
Okay.
all his deeds ceases.
True.
If you have a number of buildings, you have
Everything
ceases,
Okay.
exception of three things.
Okay.
The first one, the Prophet said that sadaqatul jariyah.
Okay.
the charity which flows.
Yes, which flows.
For example,
Mm.
when you die,
Okay.
it will continue flowing. The second thing, it's what
Briefly.
yes.
What is that deed that it keeps flowing? Can you
if
give us examples?
Yes, if I'm to give examples, I will begin with what exactly we are doing.
Oh, mashallah.
The person or the company which facilitates the Dawa program
Mashallah.
on UBC TV, that is Sadaqatul Jariyah.
Okay. That is, it is UBC that facilitates this time.
Exactly. That is Sadaqatul Jariyah.
Okay, mashallah.
Another thing, building mosques. As per now, as I'm talking, we have a number of companies, a number of people building mosques. That is Sadaqatul Jariyah.
We have over 16,000.
Yes, yes. Now, if those people dies, the remaining deeds will cease. That is Sadaqatul Jariyah. For it, it will not.
To keep benefiting others.
Yes. The person will keep on benefiting, getting rewards.
Okay.
That's what we call Sadaqatul Jariyah.
Okay.
Yes. Now, the Prophet said, أَوْ عِلْمُ يُنْتَفَعُ بِهِ, the knowledge, the beneficial knowledge which someone acquired. Now, for example, I'm acquiring knowledge from
And
where I
I'm
studied
also
from.
acquiring knowledge from you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm now leaving it here.
Oh.
People who are online, they're actually seeking knowledge.
Don't say you're leaving it here. You're spreading it out.
Actually, I'm spreading it.
Okay.
I'm spreading it outside the world. The more they acquire knowledge,
They take in the
they
message.
take in my message,
The more you benefit
the more I benefit.
positively.
Exactly.
Mashallah.
And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to take me now, I cannot make a
So,
loss.
oh.
I will continue getting rewards. Because if someone learns anything from me, something from me, for example, when I mention that acquiring knowledge is compulsory, immediately works upon that and says,
Sometimes, Sheikh, when we
Yes.
talk about knowledge,
yes,
which kind of knowledge is beneficial? Because knowledge is wide.
yes, it's why.
Are we specifying this kind of knowledge we are going to benefit from, or it is all around?
And now, when you talk of knowledge, it's of different kinds.
Okay.
Firstly,
Let me first come to Sheikh
yes,
Haruna before I come back, because he has ever kept quiet. He has ever kept quiet there, mashallah.
Yes.
Sheikh,
Now,
as he's discussing
yes,
the acquisition of knowledge, we have this extract from Holy Quran,
yes,
the Iqra,
now,
the Iqra part, because I understand that is the first thing we must do. Iqra, does it have any significance? Does it underscore any impact to the current knowledge we are acquiring?
Alhamdulillah, Bismillah. I will start with telling each and everyone that there is no way in Islam that someone talks about knowledge and you don't talk about the Iqra concept,
Oh.
because it is the root, it is the foundation of Islam.
What is the starting point?
It is a starting point, and from then we are called knowledgeable people. Once upon a time, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon
sallallahu
him,
alaihi wasallam.
he could go and worship.
Yes.
He never believed in semi-gods and the idols. One day he was in the mountain. He could go there and isolate himself. And then he went to the mountain.
Going
And
in
the cave
seclusion.
called
Okay.
Hira.
Going in seclusion.
Yes, in the seclusion, he was in the cave called Ghar Hira, the cave of Hira. When he was there came Angel Jibril, Malika Jibril.
Okay.
Malika Jibril came to Prophet Muhammad
Sallallahu
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam with the first message in Islam, and that is the Iqra concept.
Oh.
Therefore, I tell you this,
Yes.
Iqra is the Iqra. That word is found in Surah Al-Alaq, in the last juzu of the 30 that are found in the Holy Quran.
Okay.
if you want to understand how beneficial and how can someone benefit from that Iqra concept, we just go and read.
Okay.
Let us read a little bit and see. After reading it, we'll end up answering the question.
Now, if you want to bring this Iqra concept closer to our current generation,
Yes.
how is it apply? Can you look at the application of this Iqra? In case you are home, you have the young ones, and you have brothers and sisters, or you have kids at home. How do you apply the Iqra concept in case we are supposed to apply? Because you started from, yes.
Now see. Do you know what we call nursery
Yes.
and kindergarten?
Okay, kindergarten first before you come to the nursery.
Before come to nursery. And there is what we call lower primary.
Lower primary.
In lower primary, they emphasize reading and writing.
True.
And when our young brothers and sisters come back at home,
And our sons,
the
legends.
when they come back at home, we struggle to make sure that they at least go back at school when they are still mastering the reading and writing that were taught to them at school.
Yes.
Do you know where it came from? It came from that Iqra concept, because there is a subject called adab. Adab, that adab is literature of Arabic literature. They tell us that, among the scholars told us that in the history of Arabs,
Okay.
they were ummiyun, la ya'rifuna al-kitaba wa la iqra'. They did not have that knowledge of reading and writing. But
they were lazy.
They could just cram their shi'r, their poems. But when Prophet Muhammad came in with this, everyone started struggling. When he came out with a book called the Holy Quran, everyone started reading and mastering the verses that were revealed.
Okay.
Now, how can you apply it to this generation?
That is why we emphasize to memorize
The Holy Quran.
Oh, because that's young boys and young girls are always emphasized to read, then they have to memorize.
Yes.
Not even memorizing it only, but also writing it, because there is what we call Rasmil Uthmani. When we are writing, you forgive me because it's what I studied. I studied about reading.
I can see the way you're flowing, because that is your area of expertise.
Yes. Is what we study from the university, and is what I'm pursuing. Now see, if you are to read, and if you are to understand this, first understand this. In this generation, at the Tcom era,
the digital era,
the digital era that we are in, whoever doesn't know how to read and write is not happy where that person is. And that's why you hear the Baganda saying, why? Because they did not read anything. They bring your dollar. They bring a shilling.
I normally see when you're chatting with someone who has never been to school, they always use that voice notes.
Yes.
Typing becomes a problem because they cannot. They always give you voice recording messages.
And you know, there's another way that this Iqra concept has helped us. We have our brothers who have the language difficulty. Someone can hear and understand, but cannot manage to utter the sound, the words. Therefore, what we do nowadays, we just go on our chats. We start chatting with someone.
Okay.
Where did that come from? It came from the word called Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. Angel Jibril told the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that read.
It was actually, you're talking about telling, but it was like squeezing.
Yes.
Squeezing.
I fear to say it.
Why? Because that is the concept. He was squeezed to read.
I just wanted to, I first wanted to elaborate. After elaborating, I tell you what happened.
Okay, fine.
Yes. Now see, and then Prophet Muhammad was told, read. Now here comes the question. Can you read what is not written?
No.
We read what we are seeing. Now, it means that the reading and writing started from Prophet Muhammad's era. Now, someone may say, we had the Torah, we had Injil. Yes, we had it. But reading and writing was not overemphasized by the prophets. In the other era, you could just learn, master, and do what the prophet has told you. But in the regime of Prophet Muhammad,
Sallallahu Alaihi
Wasallam, you're supposed to read and write, because Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala brought it as a verse and as an order and told us, Iqra, read.
You're still watching Inside Islam on UBC TV. I have brother Badru Nuh Mugawe and brother Abdu Haruna Ngobi from Islamic College University College.
Yes.
Mashallah. They are taking us through the concept of knowledge acquisition, mashallah, in Islam. Sheikh, I'm coming back to you.
Yes.
Now, you're taking us through the other pursuit part. Can we move from where we started?
Yes. Now
you're talking about the 3 points.
the 3 points
Yes.
of we were talking about
You talked about the sadaq and
the sadaqatul
and you leave
jariyah.
something you leave behind.
Yes, the sadaqatul jariyah and the knowledge which flows.
Okay.
I was still commenting on the knowledge which flows.
Yes, yes.
Currently in our country, we have a number of scholars.
True.
And actually,
You say we are a number of scholars because you're in third year.
currently I cannot call myself a scholar.
You're not yet ordained, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a number of scholars. And we should be so grateful for that.
So we should be?
So grateful.
Okay, okay.
Because a country or a community which has no one who can explain the Islamic principles and whatever, for sure there is a way they get difficulties in practicing their religion.
Okay.
So I was talking about the scholars we have here in the country. I'll give you an example of one of our sheikhs which we have just buried just of recent. That is Sheikh Ismail
Nkata.
Nkata.
Yes, yes.
The gentleman acquired the knowledge, and after acquired the knowledge, he benefited from it. He taught various people.
Yes, yes.
Some of them met him in person, and they were sitting in his lectures. Some of them learnt from him through the media. That is what we call al-ilmu yuntafa'u bih, the beneficial knowledge. The fact is that the late is still gaining and will continue gaining.
True.
That is the knowledge all people across the world
True.
should get all ways of acquiring it.
Getting knowledge.
Yes. The last thing
Yes.
is waladun salih, a righteous child.
A righteous.
Child.
Okay.
If I'm to relate the righteous child with our topic of discussion,
Okay.
one of the things which the parents who are on UBC and even across the world
Who
should
is
know.
the righteous child? Because everyone, actually every parent could regard to his child as the right one.
As a righteous one.
Yes.
Yes.
So who is that righteous child?
The righteous child is the one, firstly, who knows his Lord.
Okay, who knows?
His Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is the one who can practice the 5 daily prayers,
Okay,
minus being ordered to do so.
okay.
We can still define the righteous child as the one who can obey the parents.
Okay.
But for a parent to get such a child
To go through a process.
through a
It's
process,
not a one-day thing.
very impossible.
Okay, okay.
And the longer process
Actually, that's a long process.
comes from acquiring knowledge. Because how will a child...
Sheikh, as
Yes.
we're discussing this, we have what we call the first learning and second learning
Yes.
in acquiring knowledge. So what is the crucial step in this knowledge acquisition? Is it the first learning or the second learning?
Now, for a child, the first learning is the first step. And this is why we are always encouraged to get the good mothers of the children, which can actually help us
Into
in
this,
the first learning step.
step.
There's a certain lady I always see on social media. I'm so sure that you have ever seen her.
Because you haven't mentioned the name, so I
Let
can't.
me mention.
Okay.
Actually,
If it's a negative way, don't. If it is a positive way, you mention.
actually, I don't know the name, but this is a lady. Whenever she's doing her things at home, you'll find he has put the children here. He's also doing the housework while teaching them the Quran.
She's acting as a mirror to reflect what is supposed to be.
You understand? So they are learning at the first step from the mother. By so doing, at the end of the day, you will find that you will get a righteous child.
The results will be good.
The results will be positive.
Positive, yes.
There will be good people in the country. There will be good people in the society.
Are you aware that we have some parents who think that they can do a second learning, but by him not doing the right thing at home, not being a good example, because we've seen mothers putting on skimpy clothes. We have seen fathers who are putting on those balance, whatever.
Yes.
Okay. And they are emphasizing their children to go to the Muslim schools. So when this child come back for holidays, he compares. He do the comparison basis. He looks at what they do at school and what is done at home. And he gets confused along the way. At school they are praying 5 times a day.
Yes.
At home, prayers are
Are
a
scarce.
problem. At school they read the Quran. At home,
Nothing is there.
at school they wake up at 5 to pray Fajr. At home it is sleeping up to so
Now,
that is the situation we have.
if I'm to talk about that,
It is among the knowledge acquisition.
yes,
Yes.
what all people should know is that I, Badru,
Yes.
to come and tell
Mugawe.
you, Mugawe,
Yes.
to come and tell you that it's time for prayers, to come and tell you, and leaving to tell you, but you see me praying, according to you, what do you think is the best?
Of course, being exemplary.
Yes,
I have to pray, then you see me praying, then me coming
exactly.
to you.
Coming back to our homes, we should be the examples to our children.
That is
Because-
a planning concept.
Yes. If you are a kind of a parent who is telling the children to not wear the short clothes, but again, when they see you while you are going at the workplace, for sure you put the abaya in the bag, you put it in the car, when you're actually having the dress which is ending this way. That is not good. You'll be just wasting your time.
We have, let me come to Brother Abdul.
No.
Brother Abdul, in regards to what he is discussing,
Yes.
we've seen a situation where the parent has put in a lot
Yes.
to bring up or to come up with a righteous child. But along the way, when this child is in the teenage age,
Yes.
she gets distracted, nava kumulamwa. So who is to blame there? Is it still the parent, or because for me I played my role?
Now, Bismillah. To me and to Islam, who is to blame?
Yes.
Let me first tell you, then you tell me the answer.
I know you still to give me an answer. I'm not giving you the answer. For me, I'm inquiring from the point where I don't know.
Now,
So it's still to tell me.
as we're talking about knowledge, after learning, we give the answer. Now, it's like, who is to blame?
Yes. Because the parent has done.
Allah Tabarak wa
played the
Ta'ala
part.
said that إِنَّا كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَاهُ بِالْقَدْرِ. Each and everything Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala created it with its arrangement. Before blaming anyone and before asking who to blame, we don't have to blame anyone, because that's
everyone has played his part.
Yes, that's what Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala.
Then it's left to Allah.
It is left to Allah. Secondly, let us come to the parents.
This concept of alunga meyagadde.
No.
Okay.
Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, if he is to purify, purifies him whom he wants, according to his arrangements. Now let us leave that. But can we make that is the point that everyone should stick on?
No, of course.
Now this comes to the parents. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one of the issues that he talked about is a-tarbiyah. How do we nurture a child? You, my parent, or someone's parent out there, how are you nurturing your child? If the food that you giving to your child is of haram, it is not in a righteous way, just know that one day, one time, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will bring it back to you.
Okay.
The people that you have taken their things, their meal that you stole and gave to your children, the man that you stole and bought a clothes to a child. Some people go for riba, some people go for different ways that are haram. When they are looking for the money. Nowadays the term it as okuiriba. When they are there.
Is okuiriba negative or because sometimes it's positive?
Sometimes it's positive. But in Kampala, when someone says he has gone okuiriba, it means that he has gone.
It has that negative.
It has a negative understanding. Can someone says kankuyiribe yolukumi? Can someone say that kankuyiribe yolukumi and stay in his way?
No.
Yes or no?
Movira
Now I'm just like parents. Let us observe where we get the money that we use to feed our children. And let us observe the ways that we have taken to get means of helping our families. Another point, fathers, let us observe this. Which kind of a mother are you bringing home? If a mother is a dancer, a night dancer, what do you expect your children to become?
So Sheikh, sometimes it's difficult to tell.
Yes.
That this one is going to be a righteous person. Sometimes we look at the outer, we don't go deep into the search.
Okay, let us believe in knowledge as we're talking about knowledge.
Okay.
In knowledge, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after telling us that you seek for knowledge, he brought us the hadiths.
Okay.
Those are his sayings. He told us when he was advising us to get married or to get partners, he told us that marry to a person who has deen.
Okay.
Let us just take that one. Let me tell you this. The beauty that everyone is thinking about, the money that everyone is thinking about, can perish.
Can perish. Even the beauty she can get a problem.
She can get a problem. Leave alone the problem. Ask the men. How many days can you stay with the woman and she start becoming ugly? Just 4 days. The first day and the second day, the third day, the woman changes the color.
No,
and you start
I don't think it's changing, but it is you who is changing the perception.
That's how Allah created us.
Okay.
Now I'm just like...
Because the woman will remain the same, but for you, you keep changing the perception.
And if it's all about beauty, Allah has created human beings. Allah created the ladies. Do you know that you come here at UBC and see someone beautiful, but my dear, come at campus, Islamic University.
You're still watching Inside Islam on UBC TV. I have Sheikh Badru Mugawe and Abdu Haruna Ngobi from Islamic College, University College of the Kampala, mashallah. The only University, Islamic University?
No,
The second one.
the second.
MashaAllah.
Yes.
So he's in Sharia, he's in
Dirasat, Islamic Studies and Arabic language.
Studies, MashaAllah. Sheikh, as when you're starting this discussion, you said that
Yes.
acquiring knowledge should be inclusive, regardless whether someone is girl or a boy.
Yes.
Meaning what?
Now, allow me before I get back to that, have something to highlight on what my brother has been
was-
talking
okay,
about.
okay.
Personally, I can still reflect the blame to a parent.
Oh, you take it back to the parents?
Yes.
On the other side of what went wrong, who's to blame?
Who's to blame?
Okay.
The child you are teaching him.
But why do you blame parents when they have done they have played their part?
This is now I come to you.
Okay.
A parent, you understand it very well that you are taking your child to acquire knowledge,
Yes.
which is something good. But when you are taking your child to any institution
True.
at any level,
Primary, secondary,
primary,
tertiary.
secondary, tertiary, university, and whatever, have you ever got time you sit with your child prior to the date of reporting at school? You tell him or her, my son, I'm taking you at school, but firstly, know what is taking you there.
Okay.
Secondly, know to whom you are relating. Get good people.
friends.
The friends.
Okay. The peers.
Why should this parent emphasize his child to get good friends? Because they have a bigger impact on someone's behavior. You understand? Now, personally, as I'm talking here, if Mr. Rashid is my friend, if you want to know who Badru is, don't come and ask Badru.
Just look at the friend. that
Just
are-
look at a
Yes,
friend.
yes.
Now, if you're kind of a parent who can never get time to tell such things to your child, probably you may get nothing. For me, what I learned from my parents, actually up to now, even if I go and visit him now, he will tell me that.
You'll feel proud.
He will feel proud and will tell me that, please, you are going there, but get good friends. Second to that, as a parent, you're educating your child, alhamdulillah. That's good. And you're doing your responsibility.
True.
But have you ever sat with your children together on a round table and you tell them anything about life? You tell them how the world is moving on and whatever? Our grandfathers and mothers used to do those things.
Yes. Yes.
But now we have a challenge that the father comes back from work when he's tired. Actually, we have even a number of them.
Yes.
When he finds the children in the sitting room,
They'll go out.
they just
They
run
just
away.
run away.
That is a very big problem.
Wallah.
And it
It's
is
a ba-
bad,
It's a bad indicator.
a bad
Like
indicator.
a bad dad. Yes.
And outside there, if you are such a kind of parent, then you are not a good parent.
Yes.
As you're entering into the house, you see everyone is.
Everyone
Is running away.
When you
just puts there the remote. You see the other one taking this side, the other one taking this
then
side.
they leave you alone.
They leave you alone in the house. Everyone
Means there's
just,
something missing.
there
to
is
the
something
brain.
missing. There is something missing which is not connecting your heart to the hearts of the children. However much you
So
are
there is a gap. However much I took this young boy or young girl
at school,
at school,
Yes.
very Islamic, but then I have to play my part.
Of Shura.
you sit with them. You can even tell them, you ask them, how is life? How are you seeing things? How is this?
Sometimes we parents and your parents,
Yes.
because for me I'm a parent now.
Yes.
Okay, mashallah. We parents become so hard on our kids. We're full of tough. Okay, you become the Hitler of the home.
Yes.
Now, that is also another mistake. That is not good. Have you ever heard of a caliph called Umar
Yes.
bin Khattab.
Bin
Radiallahu
Khattab.
anhu.
He was a general
I know.
in the arm of the Prophet
One
sallallahu
of
alaihi
the-
wasallam.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
He was such a tough gentleman.
Tough gentleman, yes.
But his toughness was always ending.
At the battle line.
Yes.
Reaching home, he was a normal person,
Very
joking with the children, doing what, so friendly.
So according to you, Sheikh,
Yes,
parents have a bigger role in the knowledge acquisition.
exactly.
Exactly.
Now we have two parents at home.
Yes,
We have the mom, we have the dad.
yes,
Along the way, the mom is always there with kids, and the dad is always on and off because at least we have to look for the bread.
yes, exactly.
So who is supposed to play that bigger role in this situation?
Now, the first one to pick the bigger role still is the mother. Why? Because there is a way Allah created us. The way our hearts connects to the hearts of the mother is completely different from the way we get connected to the fathers. A mother at home is always with the kids, doing this and other things. The child, firstly, apart from the knowledge he's acquiring the other side, he should be getting the knowledge to do the homework activities from the parent who is at home here. The parent should do, the mother, as the one who is always there with the kids, should also take the responsibilities, the initiatives of talking to the children. For example, the girl child. There is a stage whereby the girl child needs much of the attention of the parent.
Yes. Even the boy child.
Actually, even the boy child.
Because sometimes you emphasize on the girl child,
Yes.
leaving this boy in the vacuum, nowhere to turn. Then he ends up getting the group, he ends up in the drugs.
I submit. You know, in Adab that I study, there is an author who said, Al-Ummu Madrasa. Mother is a complete institution.
Oh.
Then everyone was like, how? Then he told them, Madrasatul Katatib, a kindergarten school. Mother, you know, in Arabs, in Arab countries, and some of our mothers, like me, my mother, she taught me Quran.
Okay.
I came at school when I know how to read.
Just thank Allah that you have that mother.
Alhamdulillah. Now, that one is what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us. Look, that's why Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, when he was emphasizing a girl child and a woman, all of the settings where a mother should take most of her time with the children.
Sheikh, as right now we are left with barely a week
Yes.
for our young ones and the boys and the girls to go back to school.
Actually, others started already.
Okay, and the universe, at least for you, are there.
Yes.
The universe started on 15th?
15th.
Yes.
Okay,
January.
mashallah, at least for you, are there. Now we are having fights at home. The father wants to take this boy to the Islamic school.
Yes.
The mother is telling him that no, in Islamic schools they cane our kids.
No.
Wait, so there is a confusion where, I mean, to come up with a conclusive
Decision.
decision.
Yes.
True or not?
That's right. But
As a father,
according
you have to
to
take
me,
a stand.
as a father, I still insist on the issue of selecting who to put at home.
Oh.
But now,
It goes back to the mother.
the mother.
You get to mother your
Yes.
kids.
But now, we can say that the mother is already at home.
Okay.
Nothing to do with that. How shall we do? Now, the issue is all about talking, making, sitting down.
You discuss.
We discuss as,
Okay.
as the parents.
Let me finish this. Do you have anything? to
Yes,
say?
on that point, you've talked about caning. True, some scholars preach and say that Islam was found on a pressure. squeezing.
Oh.
But that is not what Prophet was meaning.
Okay.
He was not meaning that when we are teaching.
We tend to translate that because he was squeezed.
We
should also squeeze the children.
Oh.
That's not
I'm
correct.
a teacher of a certain school.
I can see even you
But-
teach in the face.
I'm saying the face because there is a kind of
You're
bias.
becoming emotional.
No. There's a kind of bias that has been impeached on sheikhs. But
Tukuba nnyo.
Tukuba nnyo. But where I teach, we can even take more than 3 weeks without even caning.
Where do you teach?
I teach at Bilal Waise.
Oh, okay, mashallah.
Now look, those who over canes, they need to be told whom to kind. The only person to kind is a person who dodges salah.
I think caning is not a problem. But how do you
Cane and when?
and when?
And I tell each and every parent that there is no school in Uganda here that they don't cane. Even if you don't find them caning, but
at the
when
back
do they
side,
cane? When do they cane? And why do they cane?
Sheikh, we shall get more time for knowledge acquisition. I think it's a very expansive topic.
Yes.
And
Yes.
at least we just tackled something very small.
A little part of it.
Little part of it, yes. Your last word to our viewers, mashallah, because we are remaining with only 3 minutes. Actually, 1 minute to end the show.
Yeah, subhanallah. For sure, the fact is that we just pray to Allah that we get another time we come
Inshallah.
and discuss. As I end my show, as I end this discussion, I would like to only advise these 3 things to all the people acquiring the knowledge. Firstly, as-sabru, patience. The people who are outside there, when you are acquiring knowledge, be it Islamic knowledge or the worldly knowledge,
Patience.
you should be with patience.
Okay, 2.
Secondly, discipline.
Okay.
Without discipline, you'll acquire, you'll get nothing.
True.
Then lastly, do what you are learning.
Okay, translate what you're learning into the actions.
Yes, put it in actions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, any word to your course-mates or
I think the word I can
your
give,
sheikh's mate?
I can give to my classmates, firstly, is that actually, as I told you at the beginning, I'm a student at Islamic University College.
Okay, mashallah.
Let us take our time. When we get back to the university, we learn our religion.
Thank you
But
so
we prefer lastly, I'm a teacher by profession.
much. Mashallah.
Actually, I'm a proud teacher.
Oh,
Yes.
so teaching and Sharia,
Teach-
you're marrying the two?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm a teacher. I teach at a certain school called Chira Junior School.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming
You're-
and for the,
you're welcome,
for the
sir.
wonderful discussion, mashallah.
No.
Your last word.
My last word, I have only 2 advice. The first advice goes to the teacher and parents that we should be patient to the student and people and children that we handle.
Okay.
When they go astray, let us call them and advise them, not to torture them.
Okay.
Secondly, I advise my fellow youth that it's true you have become a sheikh and you have acquired this office knowledge, but you need to go and add on another knowledge,
Okay.
something in your head that will help you without holding a pen.
Okay.
My last word, I thank the administration of Islamic University to allow me be part of their students.
Okay, mashallah.
And I thank all students of Islamic University from all faculties
Okay.
who accepted us to be their ministers.
Okay.
And I send my greetings to my Basoga people. My mother, I love that woman, Alhamdulillah, Aisha Negega from Jinja, and all my dean and our chancellor,
Professor
Idris.
Kasenen.
we request Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala to give you all what you desire.
I can see the smile when you talk about it.
And when I talk about Rashid, again, it's more. May Allah give you
It's
Jannah.
Allah's will, mashallah. I want to thank the brothers in the studio, Sheikh Badru Nuh Mugawe and Sheikh Abdul Haruna Ngobi from Islamic University College. I want to thank the professor, at least for enabling these two students at least acquire this, mashallah. I'm Rashid Chiwanuka. I want to thank the production team. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يريد الفناء ورب السماء فيا أمتي أنصتوا واسمعوا فجل الأمور بدت في خفاء قنابلهم كالسموم تدار فما من صدوق وما من إخاء فشر يحاك لكم أمتي يريد الفناء ورب السماء فيا أمتي أنصتوا واسمعوا فجل الأمور بدت في خفاء قنابلهم كالسموم تدار فما من صدوق وما من إخاء